It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Colts and the Dolphins under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year, wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. From the shotgun, Richardson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Covers 29 yards, first down. Richardson working from the gun. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to the air with Richardson. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Holmes. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, Sampson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Martinez. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief. Line and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A run now with Holmes. Oh, fair, and now room to run. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator. Let's get things settled down a little bit. Back into this game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Holmes. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, How about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Throwing to start the drive. Sampson. And he'll be brought. Yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Sampson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. After 1, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Sampson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 23. He got 29 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Sampson. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Achan will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the carry, it's Holmes. Right at the 40. Just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Richardson to the air on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down. Sampson looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Able to slither by, and he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down. Sampson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And some room to run now. Defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Sampson. The intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Richardson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Up the middle they go. It's Holmes, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is... good. And the deficit stay at 3 scores. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other.
And got his man, complete, touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Richardson off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Play action. Now Richardson. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9. Off play action. Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore. Offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Throwing right, and that's complete. This one down near the 20-yard line. The 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
On 1st and 10, Sampson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A final shot before break. Sampson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, I think he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Sampson going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
19 light. Let's go.
On first down, Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! A great play there. 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're able to get this one across the... Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Colts. Buffalo 18.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Richardson.
Incomplete. That's Miles. And he's got another 1st down as he's... Dolphins 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Holmes.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the Dolphins Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. Get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. Holmes. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Richardson shotgun on third down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Dolphins offense returning to the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Moss on the give up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Sampson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Sit away. It's down.
opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8. 1st and goal.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give, running left is Wilson. Yeah. From one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game? Works.
66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Holmes, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So a change of possession here on the punt. So now here come the Dolphins.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. From the left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Operating from the gun, Sampson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On first down, Sampson. Now they sack him back right around the 30. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like... On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw. Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Man, alert,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
3rd and 4. Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. You think maybe that line was... sideline. I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They find some open field here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Pushing his way through. And get there. Tackled down at the...
Yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And the Colts coming out now.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
This is complete to Holmes. And they're going to get this beyond the... It's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Colts send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout. Story.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Looking to throw on second down. Sampson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Again, he'll drop to throw. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Miami, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.